It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Chicago White Sox. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Alex Colomé, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Standing in, Marcus Semien, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Still some cold in the forecast this time of year. 47 degrees at game time this afternoon. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
So one away here with the bases empty, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Sean Manaea gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
The pride and joy of Andrew High School in Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties. Who reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low 3/4 arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball. One of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Coming to the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Popped him up. And there's out number 1. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
The guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. And it's 1-2. Anderson stands at first with 1 out. Runner goes for second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Might have had the hit run on right there, because he was definitely moving on the pitch. So he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
Standing in now, Yohan Moncada. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Into the box now, number 38. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
In now, Wellington Castillo. Oh, and now a little tapper here in front of the mound. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Settling in now, Daniel Palka. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. 3 runs already home here. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box, Adam Engel. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be off. For his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Ryan Buchter trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Ryan Buchter.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez. Fouled off. Hawka at second. Engel on at first with 2 down. Line to the right side. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 1 inning in the books here. It's the White Sox 5 and the A's nothing. That'll bring up the power hitter Matt Olson, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. The 2-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. The 2-2. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Digging hard. He's headed for 3rd. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into 3rd for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
Into the box now, Jurickson Profar. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Play ball. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 39.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he fouls this one off. Keeps spiking him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Count still full, 3-2. Kenna at third with 2 away. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And there's one down now.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
The 3-1. Line to the right side. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Stepping in now, Yohan Moncada. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Laureano is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, number 74.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kenna has a beat on it, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Robbie Grossman as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit out towards second. Sanchez is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 12.
Next up for the A's, number 12. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now batting, number 22.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano. 2 out with the man at first. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
2 strikes.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1 left for Oakland. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, number 38. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
The 1-1 is a swing and a high pop up. Chapman is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Now batting, the right fielder, Daniel Polka.
So stepping in, Daniel Polka. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. Now the 2-1 pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box now, Adam Engel. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Kenna makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Yolmer Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. Hawka stands at second with 2 gone. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kenna moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the White Sox 6 and the A's nothing. Ready for another chance? Matt Chapman. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We got a full count.
And here's the 3-2 from him. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Let's play ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 57, Chase Fry.
In now, Marcus Semien. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Mark Canha will be next. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Last strike now for Oakland. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
The 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Chicago White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alex Colomé pitches well enough to get the W. Sean Manaea couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 6 runs.